All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the SAP Center as Bellator returns to its West Coast home. And we get set to put the fighters on the scales once again tomorrow night. Bellator 226, the heavyweight title is on the line. Plus, we'll open up the $1 million Featherweight World Grand Prix with one half of the opening round. 4 fights in that Featherweight World Grand Prix, and we'll get those on the scale here momentarily. First, we'll work our way through the prelim card, 14 prelims in all. So we'll move as quickly as we can through our weigh-ins. Joining me on stage, the lovely ladies from Bellator MMA, Mercedes and Louise. And of course, Bellator VP Rich Chow will help us out with the prelims and the face-offs for the cameras. For those joining us in the live stream, we welcome you to San Jose, California. Let's put your first fighters on the prelim card, seen live on DAZN. We'll put those fighters on the scale now. Your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Luiz Vargas. Returning to the Bellator cage from San Jose, California. First up on the prelim card tomorrow night. And of course, the prelims, as always, you can catch them live on the Bellator MMA Global app. And, of course, you can catch them live on DAZN. The main card tomorrow night, of course, you can see it live, streaming exclusively on DAZN. First fighter up, official weight, 156 pounds even for Luiz Lightyear Vargas. And now his opponent fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Christopher CG Lion Gonzalez. And his official weight for Christopher, 155.8, 155.8 pounds. By way of Chicago, fighting out of Sacramento, California. That's Gonzalez. Here's your first prelim. Gonzalez Vargas. Kicking off the prelim card tomorrow night here at Bellator 226. And now we'll move to the featherweight division. First fighter, please welcome Ignacio Blessed Hands Ortiz. Undefeated early on as a pro, 2-0-1. His record out of Oakland, California, officially 145.4, 145.4 pounds. His opponent returning to the Bellator cage, Hyder, the Hurricane, Emil. Official weight, 145.9 pounds, 145.9 for Emil. By way of San Rafael, he fights out of San Francisco, California. That's Emil. His opponent from Oakland, California, that's Ortiz. Your second prelim tomorrow night at Bellator 226. And now our third fight, a catchweight affair, 175 pounds, the contracted weight. Please welcome your first fighter, Renato Alves. From Novo Aripuana, Amazonas, Brazil, making his Bellator debut officially, 172.9, 172.9 pounds. And now his opponent, please welcome Abraham Vaisau. Fighting out of San Francisco. Returning to the Bellator cage overall as a pro, 5-2. And official weight for Vaisau, 178.8 pounds, 178.8. Moving on now to the welterweight division. First fighter making his Bellator debut, the Mongolian Falcon. Please welcome Batsumbrel Daugadurch. Fighting out of Bayanhonger, Mongolia. By way of San Francisco. Officially on the scale, 171 pounds, even 171 pounds. And now his opponent from San Jose, California, back in the Bellator cage. Please welcome James Intensity Terry. Official weight for Terry, 169.7, 169.7. Next up, we'll go to the bantamweight division. First up, blue corner, Isaiah Big Brother Rocha. Official weight for Rocha, 135.1, 135.1 pounds on the scale. His opponent back in the Bellator cage from Humboldt County, California, Cass Bell. $135.6 for Bell. 135.6 officially. And now we'll move to the featherweight division. First fighter out of Lakeland, Florida. Please welcome Jessica the Black Widow Borga. $144.7, 144.7 for Borga. And now her opponent returning to the Bellator cage from Hayward, California, Amber Touch 'em Up Libra. 145.4 pounds, 145.4. Next up, lightweights. First up, blue corner, the half-black attack, Jake Smith. Out of Vancouver, Washington. Officially, 155.4 pounds, 155.4 for Smith. And now his opponent, a Bellator veteran at this point, fighting out of Half Moon Bay, California, Adam the Bomb Piccolotti. $155.2, 155.2 for Piccolotti. Next up on the prelim card for Bellator 226, it'll be featherweights. First up, making his Bellator debut, fighting out of London, England. Please welcome Ashley, the White Wolf Grimshaw. Official weight 145.5 pounds. 145.5 for Grimshaw. And now his opponent, a Bellator veteran from Macapa, Amapa, Brazil. Please welcome John Macapa. $145.6 pounds for Macapa. Up next, it'll be middleweights on the prelim card. First up from Niles, California, Evan the Revolution Gubera. $184.7 for Gubera. His opponent from Vallejo, California, please welcome Cornelius to Savage. $184.9 pounds. Next up, it'll be flyweights. First up, blue corner, it'll be John Superhero Adams from San Jose, California. $124, officially 124 pounds even for Adams. His opponent, also from San Jose, Daniel Gonzalez, the prodigy. Official weight for Daniel, 125.3, 125.3 pounds for Gonzalez. Next up, it'll be a catchweight fight, contracted at 140 pounds. Blue corner first from Carson City, Nevada, Elias Anderson. $139.8 for Anderson. And now his opponent returning to the Bellator cage. Please welcome Peter Wasabi Ishiguro. Fighting out of Milpitas, California, officially on the scale 139.9. 139.9 for Ishiguro. Next up on the prelim card for Bellator 226, middleweights. First up, blue corner, Alan Beaston Benson. Fighting out of Castro Valley, California. Official weight 184.7. 184.7 with the watch. Next up, his opponent, red corner from San Jose. Please welcome Fabian Gutierrez. Officially for El Gallo, 185.6, 185.6. Next up at a contracted weight of 180 pounds, blue corner, Tyson, the Killer, Miller. From Arcata, California. Officially 179.1, 179.1 for Miller. And now his opponent, fighting out of Fresno, California, Albert Big Al Gonzalez. $180 even, 180 pounds even for Gonzalez. And now your final prelim tomorrow night, live on DAZN. You can also see the prelims live on the Bellator MMA Global app. Here is your final prelim, middleweights. First up, Daniel Santo Compton. Fighting out of Santa Cruz, officially on the scale, 185.3. 185.3 for Compton. And now his opponent, fighting out of San Jose. Please welcome Ivan All Business Batinich. $185.2 officially, 185.2 for Batinich. At this point, we'll move to our main card. For those just joining us around the world in the live stream, we welcome you to the SAP Center here in San Jose, California. Bellator 226. It'll be live on DAZN. For more information about how you can watch, DAZN.com. We'll move right to the main card. We'll start it off, the first TV fight. Featherweights, of course, a non-World Grand Prix fight. It will be in the featherweight division. Your first fighter making his way to the scale, Daniel Scary Carey. At 6-3 as a professional, returning to the Bellator cage, fighting out of Fort Smith, Arkansas by way of Oakland, officially 144.2. 144.2 for Carey. And now his opponent, returning to the Bellator cage, fighting out of Dublin, California by way of Lima, Peru. Please welcome the Dream Killer, Gaston Bolaños. 5-1 as a pro, all 5 wins by knockout, officially 145.5. 145.5 on the scale. And now we'll move to the first fight in the opening round of Bellator's $1 million Featherweight World Grand Prix. 4 first round or opening round fights tomorrow night. The second half of that opening round takes place at the Forum later this month. Let's get right to it as we are joined by the man behind it all, Bellator president, Mr. Scott Coker, and we'll bring up our first Grand Prix fighter fighting out of the blue corner. Please welcome Taiwan Air Boxton. Out of Cleveland, Ohio. As a pro, he's undefeated at 5-0. All 5 of his fights in the Bellator cage, 4 knockouts to his credit. On the scale, 144.3 pounds, 144.3. And now, his opponent, a Bellator veteran, a former featherweight world title challenger. Please welcome Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez. 2 fights removed from his world title fight. He's 18-4 as a pro. He officially weighs in 144.1. 144.1 for Sanchez. All opening round fights in the Featherweight World Grand Prix set for 3 5-minute rounds. Here comes your second fight. First fighter out of the blue corner. As a professional, he's 10-3. Please welcome Pedro Cavalli. In the Bellator cage, 3-0 with 1 knockout, 1 submission, fighting out of Dublin by way of Portugal. 144.1. 144.1 officially for Cavalli. And now his opponent, fighting out of Spokane, Washington. Please welcome Sam Cecilia. The veteran at 17-9 overall. His official weight, 145 even, 145 even for Cecilia. Here's fight number 2, opening round, Featherweight World Grand Prix, Pedro Cavalli, Sam Cecilia. And now your third fight in the $1 million Featherweight World Grand Prix. Your first fighter up, fighting out of the blue corner, undefeated at 13-0. He's 4-0 in the Bellator cage, representing Hungary by way of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Please welcome the kid, Adam Boric. 9 finishes in those 13 victories, 3 knockouts, 6 submissions. Official weight 144.7, 144.7 for Boric. And now his opponent, a Bellator veteran, 19th fight inside the Bellator cage. He is the former 2-time Bellator featherweight world champion, Patty Mike, Pat Curran. 13-5 overall inside Bellator, 23-8 overall as a pro. Officially 144.6 on the scale. 144.6 for Curran. And here's your fourth and final fight tomorrow night here at SAP Center to close out the first half of the opening round of our Featherweight World Grand Prix. Your first fighter making his way to the scale from Lubbock, Texas. Please welcome Derek the Stallion Campos. At 19-9 overall as a professional, always known for great fights in the Bellator cage, officially 144.9, 144.9 pounds for Campos. And his opponent, 9 years in the Bellator cage, his 18th fight with us here at Bellator, a two-time former Bellator featherweight world champion, making the comeback. Please welcome Daniel Straus. 23-8 as a professional, 13-5 in the Bellator cage. He's got 12 finishes in his 23 professional victories. $144.6 for Straus. Let's check that weight, 144.4, officially 144.4 pounds for Straus, 144.4. And there's your first half of the opening round of Bellator's $1 million Featherweight World Grand Prix. We'll move now to the Heavyweight World title. It'll be the first defense for the brand new Heavyweight World Champion. We'll get to him in just a moment, but first, the challenger making his way to the scale, his second time challenging for Bellator gold. Would you please welcome from Paris, France, Cheick Kongo. As a professional, 30 victories, 10 defeats, 2 draws. Inside the Bellator cage, 12-2. 18 finishes in his professional career, 15 by knockout, 3 by submission. Earning his second shot at the Bellator title with an 8-fight win streak, officially 239.2 pounds for Kongo. And now we welcome to the scale the 2-division champion here at Bellator, making his first defense of that heavyweight gold. Would you please welcome the reigning and defending Bellator heavyweight world champion, Ryan Darth Vader. He also holds Bellator's light heavyweight title. Having made a successful defense of that light heavyweight title, he now makes his first for the heavyweight crown, officially on the scale, 228.7 pounds. There's your heavyweight world title fight. Challenger, Cheick Kongo. 2-weight class champ defending his heavyweight title, Ryan Vader, live on DAZN. Tomorrow night, Bellator 226. There's the headline right there, the heavyweight world title. Hey, thank you for joining us for the weigh-ins here at SAP Center. Tickets available if you're here locally. Hit the box office. Otherwise, if you don't have DAZN, you got to get it now. DAZN.com, DAZN.com. For details. We'll see you tomorrow night for Bellator 226 live on DAZN.